If you're looking to gain distance and start turning your driver into a weapon, I'm going to go over 3 setup cues and 1 swing thought that are going to change it for you. So the first thing that you have to know when it comes to driver is we are trying to swing ever so slightly up on this golf ball to get it launching up into the air, hopefully going further and straighter. The last thing we want to do is really start hitting down on this ball. So first setup cue is going to be ball position. I would like to see that golf ball favoring the inside of the front heel. If that ball is slightly further inside the heel or slightly further in front of that heel, I have seen both work. Ball position is a tool. It can be a little different for everybody. But as a starting point, slightly inside that front heel is a good place to be to help us swing up on this ball. The next thing we need to look at is the tilts of the spine. We don't want to set up like an iron where we're getting our weight favoring the front side. Our spine is very vertical. That is setting us up to hit down on the ball. So what we're going to do is hold this club on the center of the chest, hold it on the belt buckle. We are going to bump the front hip forward and lean back ever so slightly with the trail shoulder until this club taps you on the inside of the thigh, making sure the weight is fairly 50-50, and that is going to be setup point number 2. So the third thing we're going to go over with the setup is really not to do either of these things wrong as far as some compensations that I will see or issues I'll see. So one thing that I will see is when players get set up with the ball forward and they have the ball very up in the stance, is they will start reaching for it, trying to not feel so far behind the ball. And you can see what's happening to my spine. I'm just undoing that angle that I created. So once we create this angle, we need to feel like this trail hand is just working in from the underside to make sure that we maintain those spine tilts. The other thing that can happen as I start to reach with that trail hand is it can start to open my shoulders. Both of those things are going to make me want to chop a little bit more over the top and a little bit more down on this golf ball. So once you are set up, ball forward, we get some good spinal tilt, we stay nice and square, and we are in this position. The main thing I want you to think about on the downswing is making sure that when you turn and load behind this ball, we do not start trying to reach up to this ball again. As that ball is further up in the stance, I'll see players really lunge to try to get to it. That is a recipe for undoing these spine tilts and getting this club, as I'm sure you can guess, chopping over the top. So this is where, once you turn behind it, your goal is to feel like there is a wall on the front side of the face in transition, and we feel like that head stays back. Of course, we eventually need to get to the front side, but we don't want to spin out and lunge forward to get to this golf ball, or it is going to be chop slices every single time. Ball up, add a little bit of tilt with that weight even. Once you load behind this golf ball, we are going to stay back behind it, and then we are going to allow ourselves to swing up on this thing a little more, gaining more distance, hitting higher, straighter drives, hopefully further than that one.